Hello, hello. Just gonna do a little bit of playing tonight. I feel like it. I'm up tonight. I had a late nap, so I'm just gonna play a little bit, see if anybody else is up and maybe wants to chat. If not, that's okay. I'll just do my couple of orders I have. I have a phone order I need to do, so I thought I'd come live and do it. So we'll see how it goes. I know it's midnight, so and it's Wednesday, so I don't know what everybody's up to this time of night. I normally go like around, I don't know, early in the morning. I haven't been going live too much lately or making videos lately. I've just been crafting on my own, crafting and talking to my husband while he's doing his thing. Hi, Tanya. How are you? It's morning time where you're at, huh? Or afternoon or something like that. So I haven't, I've got one of your pins done, but I haven't, I think Joe's been really busy lately as far as I know, so she hasn't got a chance to mail me that other pin yet, but it'll be coming soon. Oh, it's 9 p.m. Thursday. Oh, okay, wow. 9 p.m. Thursday. So you're about ready for bed. This is all I do when I need to get some hair pieces off and little gunky stuff off. But I might play with my jelly plate after I'm done doing this. That looks good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. The order, they want to try this Mediterranean sea glitter. So this is what it looks like. It's just the name of it. You know, when I ordered it, it's called Mediterranean Sea. It's beautiful blues, light blues, turquoises. So we're going to try that. But they said not a whole lot of glitter, just enough. So I got to make sure I don't overdo the glitter. So do you do much crafting still? I mean, do you still craft? And if so, what do you like to do, Tanya? Whoa. I mean, I never really, like when I met you a long time ago, you know, a couple years ago, I never really found out what you like to really do. Or if you're into doing all kinds of different kinds of crafting. It's colder in here tonight, so this resin is a little thicker. But I had the heat on a little earlier, but it got too warm for me because I kept using my heat tool and stuff, and I was like, forget this. So I had to turn the heater off and everything, but it ended up cooling down pretty good, but I don't want to turn it back on in case I use it again. Oh, you do diamond painting? Oh, that's cool. Shoot, if you can make any type of backgrounds for paper, you know, on paper, that's the start of mixed media. Putting color, if you watercolor, like just if you can do any kind of abstract, that's basically the start of mixed media. Oh, okay. Well, hey, maybe one day, you know, we can, I can show you. It's really easy. If you have some paints and, um, you know, collage paper and things like that, and stencils, I could show you a few things. A friend that I had, she did some mixed media, but she didn't know a lot about the different mediums and stuff like that, you know, and I showed her all that kind of different stuff, and now she does it all the time. And she was doing mixed media all along, but didn't realize it. I don't think it really even had a name then. Oh, you don't have any paint? Oh, okay. The boring part. Now my computer acted up a little bit earlier, a couple hours ago. It just, the mouse froze. I mean, it wouldn't let me do anything. But then I just, of course, had to restart it, and then it was fine. But if for any reason something happens, I get kicked off, I'll come back. Oh, really? Well, I'm sure we can do that sometime. I do that with my friends sometimes. Not too much, but sometimes. Sometimes we just get to talking. I still haven't gotten over, being able to craft with my daughter. She hasn't lived. She's moved to South Carolina 3 years ago. Yeah. And I still haven't gotten over that, because we used to craft in the evenings and this time of night and all the way up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And we were just so excited to show each other what we were doing. Now she's got her own small little business going. You know, and she works her own job. She's a teacher, but she's doing so good on her little business that she's got so many orders to do these resin. She does a lot of resin stuff and Cricut stuff, and she had to put out there on her Facebook page that for the time being she can't take any more orders in it because she's swamped. She's so full of orders making these pins like I make, but she makes them a different way, which is even so much cooler. You know, um, but she's got a lot of orders of those, so she can't make other ones right now, not until she gets caught up. All right, we are going to add some of this Mediterranean Sea, but not a whole lot, because she doesn't want gobs of glitter in there. And then she wants me to take turquoise on the edges when it's cured. So I'm just going to do 1 spoon, mix it up, and see how that looks. We'll go from there. If you hear that roaring sound, I'm sorry about that, but it's my fan going. I always I always have my fan on anytime I'm using resin because and my door open and this window over next to me open because of ventilation. I have recently bought safety glasses and I'm getting a respirator. Not a fancy one, just one just enough to keep me safe from the fumes of the resin. Okay, maybe just a little tiny bit more, and that's it. Just like, because a little bit goes a long way in resin. Oh, good. I'm glad you can't hear it. I think this one's going to turn out really cool because, oh, I think she wanted silver stars in it, though. I believe so. Let me check my phone. Check the order real quick. Yep, she did. I was making sure it was her that wanted them, and this one and not my other order. I actually have 3 orders and a vanity set order. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been going live much at all, because I mean, I don't have a business, but I just do my little sales and I advertise what I can do. And I've had a few resin orders placed in the last week and a half. Okay, let's see how many that does. So I've been kind of busy doing that. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Sorry I didn't get those pictures to you yet, but I will, because I actually got some more things together last night that I'm going to have in the sale. And I absolutely think that you're going to want to see what I've got, because I think some of it is, you're into some of it. And I'm giving you firsthand look, and you will be able to get, well, because you're the only one who's hit me up about the sale. So I'll give you first look and first buy, if you want. I'll let you buy whatever you want at first, since you've been one of my good customers lately. That you always buy for me whenever I have something for sale. So a little bit more stars. You're welcome. Just a little bit more. After I do this one, I don't want to do more orders after this, because 2 more orders are for the phone case, but I can only do 1 at a time because I only have 1 mold. So I think I'm going to do some jelly printing, play with my jelly plates after this. Because I have a couple of those impressibles, the jelly plate impressibles, that I haven't really played with. Maybe once since I got them. Now, I don't think this is enough for both, but we'll see. I'll make some more up if I have to. Or just do a little on both and then do a top coat later. Just giving a little bit, letting the resin sit just a little bit. Get some of these air bubbles out. Really? You've never done that? That's like mixed media too, Tanya. You can definitely, well, I mean, you can turn it into mixed media. Jelly printing's fun. I'll probably use my 12 by 12. I have all kinds of sizes of them, but the biggest one I have is 12 by 12. I would like to get what's 11 by 14, I think it is. I would like to get that one, but I don't have the room for it really right now, because I have so many of the others. Well, I mean, if you weren't so far away and the shipping wasn't so bad, I do have brand new jelly plate, 2 of them, 8 by 10 and a 5 by 7 that's brand new that I'm selling in my sale, but you live so far away. Yeah, I was going through my stuff, Jennifer, and I couldn't remember. I was like, where is my Valentine's stuff? And then I remembered last year after Valentine's Day, I didn't have very much. So I just went, I had just like a little tub or, a little plastic bin of some Valentine's stuff. And I was like, there's not enough here, to just to keep. And so I separated it all. I got rid of some of it, the stickers and whatever, the napkins I had. And I just don't have a Valentine craft box anymore. I don't really own stickers much anymore, only certain special stickers. Well, for which one? I mean, the 8 by 10 is $15, but I seriously don't know how much it'll cost to send it all the way to you. I don't know how much it would be. All right, let's start to pour. Oh, I like those silver stars in there. Maybe that's what I'm going to do, is just pour some and then do the... Got it. And then do a top coat later on. Can I speak tonight? My goodness gracious. Welcome all, even the lurkers out there. I care about you all. I'm a lurker sometimes too, but my definition of a lurker is just somebody who is looking around for something to watch while someone is live and craft along with them. I don't believe lurking is something bad. I don't believe that. But other people like to differ from it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this, because you know what, if I pour all this, most of this in this part of the mold and then have to make up another batch, this batch over here may not be the same, as this side, because I've got so much glitter and so much stars in here. I could, on this side, I could end up adding too much glitter, too less, or whatever. So I'll just pour some of each in both of them. And then after it cures after about 6 hours, I'll come back and do a top coat. My hand gets to shaking a little bit sometimes. It would be in like a large envelope, Tanya. I'd have to take it to the post office and find out. You'd have to send me your address and, let me know. Well, let me know your address, and then I will go to the post office and find out how much. And then I'll come back and I will tell you, and then let you know what the shipping is, and I'll let you decide if you for sure want it, because I really don't know. Oh gosh, Jennifer, I don't even have no St. Patrick's Day crafts. I just have a little bit of, things here and there, but nothing like. I have containers full of Halloween, and Christmas, and that's probably it. I mean, I think, Jennifer, I sold all my Halloween or Easter stuff to you. And yeah, that's it. I have random 4th of July stuff. No Easter stuff, because Easter to me is not about a bunny and eggs and all that. So, but we won't get into that. So, yeah, I'll let you know. I mean, it's yours. I'll put it aside for you. The 8x10, right? You want that size one? You know what? Maybe. Oh, I did 100 mLs of each. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. This looks like it's going to be for both. And it sure is, because it's usually one, just 50 ml of each for one side. That's why I was like, why do I feel like I have extra? Get some of these air bubbles out. Okay. Okay. The 8x10. Okay, I'll put it aside for you, and I'll do that. I don't know if I can get to the post office tomorrow, but I will stay in touch with you. Yeah, and we'll go from there. I'll take it to the post office and ask them how much to mail it to you. Just send me your address when you can. I think you can just send it to my Facebook Messenger. It's pretty. I like the stars in it. All right, I'm going to put just a little bit more. Just looking, making sure everything looks even so far. A little bit more. I have a little extra, so let me get one of my other little molds out and see what I can. Make a little dish, I think. Is there enough in there to make that? I think there is. Make a little dish. It's this mold right here turns into one of these. And I use it for watercoloring or whatever. Right now I just store my mist in there. I think there's enough for that. So let's see. If not, I'll just do a top coat on it later. Shaking a little bit. Oh yeah, there's enough. It's gonna be so pretty because I'll take my my gilding polish here, not this color, but the turquoise, and I'll do the edges of it. When it's all cured, it's gonna look so cool. Let me show you guys the the little I have little fruit pieces, and I think they're so adorable. Let's see, focus. They're just little tiny fruit pieces. They're like little rubber pieces. And I made one. Let's see, there. It's adorable. Let's see if you guys can see it clearly. But the sparkle you see in there, that's not glitter. Well, I mean, it's glitter, but it's not regular glitter. It's actually alcohol ink glitter. So that was just a try. That one's going to be for sale in my sale I'm having in February. That was just a trial because I wanted to try Thank you. I just wanted to try the little fruit pieces. And Tanya, you can do PayPal, right? You're able to send it right to my PayPal. I just have to keep an eye on it for a second because more bubbles will end up coming up. And then we're going to get out some jelly plate stuff. And I need to put away. I'm just making space here. I'm in the RV, of course, so you got to make space when you're going to do jelly printing because you need room for that to lay all your papers. And I guess I'm just going to go ahead and leave the gloves on so I don't get my nails any more messed up than they have gotten. Make sure I got some paper going on here. Let me do this one last time for the bubbles and then we'll move on. This one here will not be for sale. This is someone's order, but I will be having some others in my sale. I might make another one of this because I think it's really pretty, but I will know for sure after it cures because that's when you really see how pretty it's going to be. Oh, I see a little piece of resin that dropped over here. I'm just going to take a wipe and clean my fingers of the glove just to make sure I don't have any little parts of resin on there. So the way I usually do my jelly printing is I usually get some color down on the paper first, and then I come back with stencils and mark making. Or I'll change it. Yeah, now I change it up a little bit, but I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what feels right. But I want to show you guys. I have these are called impressibles, and they're a jelly plate, but they make the design. And I also have this one. I have an 12 by 12, 8 by 10, 5 by 7. These sizes: an oval, a hexagon, and a rectangle. And then these ones, which is a long tag one, a small tag one, and a circle. Let me get mine. See, oh, here, it's right here. This one would be yours, Tanya. Right here. Keep it right there. And I need to just give me a second. I'm sorry if things take a little longer for me, but sometimes I have to put things on top of other things. That's RV living for you. So my big 12 by 12 was on the bottom of all that stuff. But my friend Joe wants to. Oh, I forgot. I also have a 12 by 12 for sale too, but that's brand new. I guess it's for sale. I've been keeping it deciding, because I didn't know if anything would ever happen to mine. So I've had it for a while. Keep saying I'll sell it, then I say no, and then I say yeah and no. But I may try to sell it, It just takes it won't fit in the flat rate. So it takes a little more to ship it because it is so big. Where did I? All kinds of stuff is falling. Now I don't know what I did with that one that's, oh, there it is. Oh, good. But you got to have some paint, Tanya, so you got to have to buy you some paint and a brayer. You need a brayer, too. I mean, you don't have to have a brayer. You can use different types of things to, to put it on. I think I'm just going to use, I was thinking about using different sizes, but I'm going to use my 12 by 12 and my impressibles. These are the different designs of the impressibles. I guess that's the size brayer I'm going to use tonight. I'm going to have the smaller one, but I love using my Cricut brayer. It's dirty though, as you can see. So this one is a mandala, I believe. That's that design. And I guess I've never used it. Not this one. Yeah, so we'll take that one out. Get all my spaces ready to lay all my papers. And this one is just like square and lines. They have more impressibles than this, but it's sometimes hard to find them on Amazon. I mean, you got to keep looking. It only shows like the first three, like these first ones. And then you got to search and go to different pages. And I think they have a little bit bigger ones than these size too. I think there's 8x10s of these, maybe. But these are, I'm not sure on that, but these are 7x7. This is my favorite one, as you can see. And I don't really clean them because if the paint comes off, it just gives an extra, you know, color, shape. Oh, you have to order online for paint? Well, it's just too bad that, you know, shipping's so expensive to ship to you, because I have a bunch of paint for sale too, but I can't tell you much of what I've got for sale because I've already given first dibs to Jennifer, and that goes way back from before. I told her I would do that for certain things, but I don't want to give too much out right now because, oh, plus you're so far away, but it wouldn't take you a whole lot of paint to get you started anyways. Let's see. Yeah, it adds to it, definitely. And tomorrow, well, actually today, in about 7 hours, I'll be getting my new 36 colors of Arteza metallic paints. People have said on their live streams, oh, don't use metallics on your jelly plate. Well, I have, and I haven't had no problem with it. So I don't know what their problem with it is, or I don't know. Maybe it does something to it, but I've used it. Not a whole lot, but I've never looked into seeing if it does something to the plate. But as far as my plate is dirty, I don't never really clean it either. Unlike the people when you see Creativation, you know how they get their jelly plates and they're always so dirty. We don't clean them. Let's see, I'll scoot this way. That way I have some room over here for a runoff. Are you almost done with your glue book for Valentine's Day, Jennifer? Or will you be doing it well into February? Oh, I guess I'll need, I'm not going to use my Arteza paints because they dry a little too quick. So give me a second while I grab my other paints. I mostly use Master's Touch, Golden. Yeah, mostly Master's Touch and Golden. The Arteza is new to me. I've just now started, have started to get Arteza products. Like I got their new acrylic paint markers, a set of 40, I believe. I love them. They work better than the Posca pens. I mean, I like my Posca pens, but I think they're better than that, especially the white. All right. I have a runoff paper, and I don't know yet if I want to use any other sizes of gel plates, but let's start adding some color to some paper. Let me get some colors going here. Let's see. I don't want. Oh, really? Oh, I'd like to see it when you're done. You don't make too many videos, do you, Jennifer? I'd like to see what your glue book looks like afterward. Everybody has their own different way that they like to do jelly printing. I don't think there's no right or wrong way. Or I don't want to say no right way. There's all kinds of right ways. I don't think there's no wrong way. Except when you add too much paint. But that happens to a lot of us, I think. But let me tell you, if you're going to get a brayer, I would get the Cricut brayer because it's so smooth and it works beautifully. But just for starters, I'm going to show you guys what the impressibles do. You can leave it on here or you can put it on something. I'm just going to make some marks of it. Lay it down. And it's putting marks in there. It's all right if you overlap them. It's just all part of the design. Yeah, it looks pretty. You know what? I forgot. Let me see here. Let's make some tags too. I end up saving the runoff paper too. Let's see, you can see the circles in there. It gets started. Oh, wow, that kind of a glue book? That's interesting. I've never, ever done a glue book. I'm not really sure what it means to do a glue book. Other than you're gluing stuff in a book, you know. I don't really know what to start in a glue book. You know, I just don't know. So we're just adding some colors right now. And I like doing some dark ones too because I'll bring it lighter colors in later. A little much paint. Let's just keep playing with the impressibles. Get some shapes and textures going. Oh, I like that one. I've only used this square one once. Now, once my runoff sheet here gets a little full, I'll put that aside and I'll use it to add more color to it later. Like, I'm gonna switch it out and get a new piece right now because it's got enough color on there. Hi, Marsha, welcome. Nice. Well, welcome. I just do a little bit of different crafting. You know, I'm not a professional of any kind. I've only been crafting now for almost 4 years, but I enjoy myself, and from time to time I'll come on here with friends or you know, and I don't have any specific hour I come on. I don't do it a whole lot. I really don't. I actually have a, a life and I do other things. I don't spend hours after hours, you know, going live and doing videos. Those are cool. Let's see. So that turns out pretty cool. Well, welcome. I will definitely subscribe to you as soon as I get done with this live stream, Marsha. I'm all the way in Palm Springs, California, if you're familiar with that. Well, let's do some Prism Violet. And let's see, where's that? Oh, we'll do the Prism Violet and the pink. And these are thick body acrylics, so most of them are that I have. We'll be bringing the stencils out here shortly after I get some colors on some pages first. Oh, I need a little runoff. And we're going to go ahead and try the Mandela one. I'll just add it in different areas. I've never used this one yet. Oh, okay. I remember what it was like when I first did a video. Well, if you ever get interested and want to start, you know, there's a lot of nice people in this crafting community. Very nice women here. There are some men, but oh, look how pretty that is. You're bound to find a really nice, a few very nice longtime friends, definitely. And for the most part, everybody is very sweet in the crafting community. You'll find a few that just aren't to your liking, but for the most part, everything's good. Thank you. I'll have to go and see the videos if you put video up of your glue book, because I'm really interested in that stuff. Let's go this way this time. And let's do this same tag. I'm going to take this tag back and let's see. This one didn't get a whole lot of color, so let's bring this one back in. There's all kinds of things that you can use on a jelly plate to give you texture if you don't have stencils too. You know, you don't have to have stencils. I'll show you a couple other things I have too. No great design or nothing yet, but soon. You can see part of that mandala right there. All right, let's see another color. Let's just go for this. I want that teal. Where did that teal go? There you are. I found it. Again, it's thick body, so I needed a little bit more to actually get around this whole big thing. And I'm going to switch out the runoff sheet. It's full. I'll add some more to it later. It's as good as, it's just about as good. If I want to leave it like that, that'll be perfect. Okay, so two other different things I have for adding shape. Oops, I'll get that later. And I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Can I get this out without dropping everything? Come on. There we go. I have these two things. They were actually in the cake section at Michael's. But you can find them anywhere, I'm sure. They already have old paint on them. But they're just cake rollers, you know, different designs. This is like the mermaid one. So I'm going to do this one. They have a little bit of hair on them. Or dust, you know, hair dust. Let's see. And you just roll it. Make it a runoff paper. See why I wanted to keep gloves on? You guys, thank you very much. I appreciate all the thumbs up I just seen I had. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Jelly printing gets kind of messy sometimes too. Depends on what accessories you want to use with it. also fun to use like foam stamps. Let's see, let's do some more color to this one and this one. Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. In fact, if you want, when you do get the jelly plate, we can, and you know, you have everything you need to start it, your paint and your jelly plate and your brayer, or whatever you've got to start it. We can, when you first want to try it, if you want, we can video craft together, so I can show you different ways again, or if not, if you just want to, you know, just do it by watching other people's videos, that's fine too, however you'd like. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pieces right now to start. Well, let's keep going. Why stop here? I've got it all out. Why not? Let's just make the whole big mess. See, I don't want to use orange. Let's use quinacridone magenta. Let's see how dark that is. It's kind of like a red, a cherry red, but we'll see. Now, if you have foam stamps, that works too. Oh, a bubble wrap, different size bubble wrap. That's fun. But I didn't put enough, but that's okay. I bought a bunch of foam stamps from Joggles a while back. So what you like, for instance, little shapy things, you know, just, so we're going to try some of those. Yeah, I never, that's one of the big things, Jennifer, when I first started doing journals, I never would know, should I bind it first or do all my pages first, and I still have, you know, an issue with that, not knowing how I should do it. I'm going to take this one, because I'm not bringing the stencils out yet. I'm going to take this one and see how good it looks on here. And this tag. And this tag. See, I haven't even brought the stencils out yet, and things are already looking nice. I may not have a bunch of stencils I'll have to clean later. I already got some dirty stencils that I need to clean. I keep an iris box halfway full of water and soap, dish soap, and I just use my stencils, and then I just drop them in the tub of water, close the lid, and wait until I'm done at the end of the day, and clean them. See, we're going to end up adding either some black or some white to that eventually. They're turning out pretty cool. Oh, you like to sew it in first and decorate? See, I've done it that way too. Oh, now look how that one turned out. A little different, but cool. What other colors can I find in here? Oh, is this like a sky blue? Oh, a light phthalo blue. Let's try a light phthalo blue. Well, let's see. A light phthalo blue. And some dioxazine purple. One very light and one very dark color. Let's use some more stamps. Rubber stamp. Or I'm sorry, foam stamps. Let's do the little circles. And then I'll show you another way. And this is not no teaching lesson or anything. Just if you've never really used jelly plate, or if you're new to it and haven't watched many videos yet, and you come across mine, or you just come across my live stream, you can pick up a few ideas from me. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see, do I want to start a new tag? What do I got going on? I've only got 4. Yeah, let's make a couple new tags. Oh, I hear Independence playing in the background. Independence Day. I got a couple circles, but I'll add more to that. I overdid it on the light blue paint, but oh well. Oh well. Let's see. I'm going to put some gray on top of what's left. Oh yeah, spice containers, empty pill. Yeah, to make circles. Just all kinds of things. I even have this here I use sometimes too. I have smaller pieces of it. The little pot holders you can get to, you know, all kinds. There are so many different things that you can use. I'm going to add gray on top of what I got going on here and see what kind of color. Now what I have else is I bought these I'm not sorry, I was going to say Martha Stewart, but Dina Wakley. If I can only find one now, that'll be fine. But oh, here it is. I bought Dina Wakley mark making tools, and they're these. They're just that side's flat, round, flat, round, and you can make, you know, kind of drying, but oh well. It's not going to be nothing fancy. But bubble wrap, that was one of the first things I ever used on a jelly plate, and I loved it. I have some, but it's just underneath my cabinet right now because I save it all. Any bubble wrap I get, I save it for later to ship things later on. All right, okay, let's get there. Do 2 more tags, and then I'm going to put the new tags away, and we'll just work on the ones that we've got. Got some of the marks in there. Cool. Now I also have these that I got from the dollar store, and these are fun to use too. These are little silicone pieces. They're actually to mix your color for hair color, women's hair color or whatever. And you can use these for mark making things too. They were just $1 for a pack of them. So I'm going to be, my friend Jo bought a jelly plate, and she wants to do that together sometime. So I said, I can't promise you that I won't do it ahead of time. I'm getting an itch for jelly plate. I've been wanting to do jelly plating for a couple of months now. It's a lot, you know, because I'm in an RV, and, you know, I usually have to do it at night because I have to have room to put everything, especially lay all the papers out, things like that. What is this one? Oh, let's use ultramarine blue, and maybe I'll bring in a stencil for that. Now I have these, I have all kinds of stencils. I have paper stencils that I made from my Cricut, and that's what I'll probably use some of my paper ones, so I don't have to worry about cleaning other ones. The paper ones, they just dry up and you reuse them, and they get actually stronger because of the layers of paint that you're putting on them. Let's see. Let's use this one to start. It's not going to fill in all the sides, but wait a minute. I changed my mind. I've got to hurry up before this paint wants to dry, though. See, this is a paper one. And these ones you don't have to clean. Let's see, what I'll do it on this one. I'm gonna do it smack in the middle of this, and then I'll go from there. I'll pick more up in a little bit, a different way. That's pretty. And all you gotta do is basically just set it out for a little bit to let it dry in it. And it builds up and strengthens that paper. I mean, from time to time they will rip, especially if you get it too wet with paint. Let's see. Let's take one of these. I'm going to take this one, a runoff one, and I'm going to try to pick up some of this other stuff. And then, let's see. I used to have one brayer for, you know, putting the paint on, and then another brayer for doing this part right here, because I didn't want to get paint on the back of the paper. I'm like, what? Why? But this is when I was at the beginning of it, you know, where I didn't really know what I was doing at first. Sometimes I still don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I have fun. That's cool, just to get little bitty things like that on there. And it's getting some of this paint off of there. I've already used purple. I'm going to go for some white. I'm going to use some white and then get a 12 by 12. I love using white on dark images. Now I may have to have a stencil that I'm going to clean because I don't have a lot of 12 by 12 paper ones. Let's actually do this one. We're going to put this one down on it. Let's find a couple of dark tags. Take this one. And this one. Now let's see what we get. If you haven't noticed yet, yes, I am a lefty. Now, isn't that cool? That's why I like bringing in light colors on darker images. I'm going to call these two tags done. So we'll set those there because they're done. see what happens when I put it over this one. It might come out way too white, or it might come out pretty cool looking. Either way, if it comes out too white, I'll just go back and add some darker colors unless it looks good. See, it's too white. Might bring some other colors in. Maybe black, or just start over, you know. But I would like to add just bits and pieces of more white to this one. Now, I don't use my Dilutions paints for jelly printing because you do use more paint, and I cherish those paints. I mean, sometimes I use a little bit of them, but I use my Dilutions for smaller projects. The 12 by 12 stencil, I order them off of Amazon usually, and from time to time I find them at like Michael's, not Hobby Lobby, they have different ones. Yeah, Michael's, that's just Michael's, or Amazon is where I find them. But you, Crafter's Workshop or Joggles, you can find them there too. But Amazon's usually the best, especially if you have Prime, you'll get free shipping. Thank you, thank you. I want to bring in black now because I got irritated with that with that page being so white. I'm gonna try to redeem myself with some black and another stencil, but we'll see. This doesn't seem like it's real black. It says, well, the white's getting in with it too, but that's okay. We'll see where it goes. I don't think there's any bad jelly prints. I've seen a lot of people, even some of my friends, they've done jelly printing too, and you know, they're completely different than mine, but I think theirs are pretty cool looking too. Everybody has their own different way of doing it, and like Tanya, you'll find your own little groove or technique of how you like to do them. Let's do this. And then, let's see. Let's see if I can make this all white one look better. I will. I'll do something. I'll figure something out because I won't throw it away. I'm happy with that. Hi, Stephanie. How you doing? Yeah, I like that one. I think I'll leave that one like that. Now, the only thing is I don't like using the full black image here, what you see here. So what I'm going to do, hold on, I got to put this away. So I'm actually going to take some baby wipes and clean it up the best I can with the black. I'm not going to even add that to nothing. It's just not worth it. I have plenty of baby wipes. I just, with the colors I've got going on already, I don't want to add more black. Because it'll be full on black. It'll make my page, like it did the white page, made it all white, it will make my next page all black. So give me just a second here to clean up some of this paint. This will do it right here. And I just take my runoff sheet and dry it like that. All right, let's see what we got to work with here. We use some other stencils. We still have this image, that image, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, and this one. Put another runoff. Let's see. I don't want to do orange. I just don't like the color orange. I just don't. I want to try some more teal. Where is that teal at? I know I can find you. There it is. Okay, Tanya, thanks for hanging out. You have a wonderful night. Thank you. We'll talk soon. I added the circles. Now I want to do a stencil over the top of that. Let's see. It's not quite a 12 by 12 because I made it a little bit smaller on my Cricut, but it'll go on part of it. Let's see, which paper do I want to do? I'll use this one. We'll put it, see how it looks on this one. Turned out pretty cool. Now I'll go through with my paint markers, my acrylic paint markers, and I'll, when it's dry, of course, I'll come in and I'll trace them or whatever, you know, because once I'm done like this part of it, I'm not done. I'll still add more to it later on once they're dry. Let's do this purple, and it's got too much going on there. There. Oh, I love it. That one's done. I'm gonna leave it just. Wow, did I really do that? I just wiped turquoise on my forehead. How funny. And I can't even tell if I'm getting it all because I can't see. Oh well, it's all good. If hubby wakes up, I'll just explain to him what happened. Let's do this one too. We're going to do it the opposite way though. Cool, cool, cool. I'm trying to get off as much off of right here as I can. Got a little bit, still added some to it. Oh. So you have to be careful because it's kind of wet and it could rip on me. I mean, I could make another one, but you know, I don't want to have to do that. But see, the paint that's on there, it'll dry and it just strengthens your stencil to use it again and again. And I've even used texture paste through my paper stencils a couple of times too. You can do that for a couple of times as long as you scrape off enough of your texture paste. You know, you don't leave too much on there. All right, we're gonna take this one. This was a runoff sheet, and we're gonna see if we can pick up some of this teal. It'll be the reverse of it, the opposite. Yeah, look at that one. I like that. Yeah, it is raindrops. That's why I have another one, a smaller one, and it's called raindrops, and it's just like it. So I'm assuming that's what they are. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, let's see. Let me try to pick up some more of it on this tag. A little bit, not much. I'm dying to use some more purple again, so let's do the Prism Violet. And then we're going to use it on this. Get a different runoff sheet. Oh, I also have a couple of combs. You can use combs too. Combs are fun to use on the jelly plate. All right, let's find another stencil. Ooh, this one. This one's fun. I have to clean it, but that's okay. I already got plenty to clean tonight. We're going to do that on the runoff of the teal one. Now, Jennifer, if you're still here, I wanted, oh yeah, I think you are. I also make stencils with my Cricut. If you're interested in buying stencils, they're mixed media stencils. That looks cool. And I don't use paper on the ones I sell. I use either Duralar or a type of vinyl. Turns out pretty cool. All right, 1 second here. All right, I think I got enough. So let's try to get a little more off right here. This one. That's cool. I'll call that one done. Okay, let's see. Which one do I want to use? Let's see. This one's kind of ugly to me, so I'm going to see if this right here does anything for it to help it out. And a little bit. A little bit. I'll keep it like that. Let's see, what are the colors? Pink, gray. Oh, let's go crazy and let's do this wild lime green. We'll do wild lime green. That sounds fun. I just found this at the bottom of the box. It's a cool color. I like it. Oh, I could have used my neon colors too and my fluorescent colors. They're golden, but they're in a jar. I'd have to. Let's see. Let's do the Harley Quinn one. Let's see which one. Put it on this blue. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I think I want to add that, some more of that. See if I can get some of it on this one. Nice. Yeah, I like it with the lime green. Yeah, that's cool. Let's get this tag in here. This is the last tag, I believe. Actually, I can do this one too. I think lime green, like right here, lime green and purple look good together, even though they would make mud. But if you're careful with it, they look good together. Much didn't come out, but that's okay. Look at that. It would have been, I even have designs on my hand. Look at this. I'm so glad I wore gloves this time. I am very happy about that. All right, let's set this here. I have this last one to see what it, I don't know if it's going to make the page too green or not, but we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. And then I'll go through and show you guys all the ones that I did. There's not a whole lot, so it's a big process, so you can only get so many done. I mean, if you're doing a lot of different things for one page, then it takes a while. Oh, no, I think that's kind of cool. I'll like come in it with maybe a black marker or even white and do some of the diamonds. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can, let me take this here and see if I can pick up. A little bit. Let's try this. We're going to do it on this pink and teal. See what happens. See if it makes it look ugly on the pink. Not so bad. I think it's pretty cool. Making sure I got all of them. All right. Just pick up whatever else I can off of this. 2 years ago, I made, like got ink all over my arm, or I mean paint. 2 years ago, I did a bunch of jelly prints and made a book out of it. I formed the, formed the book and everything, and it had about 25 different jelly prints in it, but I ended up selling it. Someone wanted to make a mixed media book out of it, so I sold it for 20 bucks actually, and it was just prints, and I was pretty happy about that. All right, let me get them all together and then I'll show you guys how they turned out. I mean, I could have, whoa, hello, don't you do it. I could have probably done something more to this black and white one, but we'll just leave it like that for now. I can add more color something later to it. Okay, these are my tags I did. And I'm gonna, once they're dry a little more, well, Diane Reevely says wait 24 hours afterwards, but I can't, I'm too impatient. I can't wait that long. Let me get these gloves off. My hands are too hot. But I'm gonna take my Arteza acrylic paint markers and do some doodling on them. So there's this one. The backs don't look very nice, but I think they're pretty cool for mixed media. Little mixed media tags. Now this one really wasn't a jelly print. This was just a runoff sheet that I really didn't finish, but if I add some, marks or some other designs or whatever, it'll end up looking pretty cool. This is that one that was pretty colorful. As you can tell, it had the pink and the blue, but I ended up putting that white, putting it down over all that white, and it just didn't work good. And then I did the black, the pebble stencil with the black. It's all right. I'll probably cut this one up into ATCs and do something with it, do some, put colorful images on it. This one, the spiral. Some of them have more, some of them have less. This is the one I did with the little tools. I just, I could have took my time and done things a little bit better, but I was kind of anxious to do some because it's been so long. It's been a long time since I've played with my gel plates. I mean, I could have used my oval and my rectangle, and at least I got to use my impressibles. I'm happy about that. Kind of makes me want to go get a few more. There's another circle one out there, a circle kind of one. It's like this, but it's just circles. It doesn't have the inner circles and stuff like that. So I like the raindrop one. That's cool. Lime green. This was a runoff one right here, and this, I think this is my favorite of the whole night. All I did was run off the impressible, the Mandela one, like I think I laid it down 3 times on there and then ran off the teal. But this, I think, my favorite one of the whole night out of all of them. Yeah, my favorite one. And then this one. That's it. Let's see if I have another favorite. My runoff one is my favorite. Other than that, it's probably going to be these three. Yeah. So tonight my favorite is this is my very favorite for tonight. This is second. I like that. I'm going to take my markers and do a little bit of work. And then that's my third. Yeah, I might do that. I mean, I'm not tired yet, but my hand was getting tired of rolling. So, yeah. But I have been live for 2 hours. Just about. In 6 more minutes, it'll be 2 hours. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I mean, I'm going to stay up and do some more. I'm still going to craft some more, but I got a mess in here to clean up, and I wouldn't expect you guys to sit here and wait while I clean up my jelly printing mess and then to bring out some other stuff. But maybe if you give me a little break, I'll go off for a little bit and then get things cleaned up, and maybe I'll come right back. Maybe about a half hour or so, if that. I think I might do that. But I thank you all for hanging out with me. I really do. And I really, 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 really appreciate all the thumbs up. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will have my sale in the beginning of February. I will be announcing when or what day soon. It does not do no harm at all if you do not clean your jelly plate. I promise you that. Some people are just, cleaner than others. I just don't feel like taking the time, because when I use it next time, those colors will lift off and show some interest into the new prints that you're going to make, so I think that's pretty cool. But here I am putting stuff away and cleaning up while I'm talking to you guys. Let's see which is which. Oh, but yeah, all right, so I'll probably come back. So if you guys want to look and see if I'm live again, if you don't have no plans to do anything, or if you're going to be awake, I'm sure I'm going to come back a little. Not sure what I want to do yet. I haven't got an idea yet. I just don't know. All right, ladies and gents. Well, mainly ladies, I believe. We'll see you next time. And thank you for everything. I really appreciate the chatting. Bye, everybody. Good night if you're going to bed.